Check, check. I can't hear anything. Looks like it's bouncing. You hear anything?
Nope.
Check, check. Oh,
I can hear you
I
now.
had it turned down. That would be why. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear
I cannot talk. Yes, I can hear you out of my right ear,
Okay.
not my left.
Check, 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 check.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Welcome, volleyball fans, to Casper, Wyoming, the Ford Wyoming Center. This is Brandy Taylor, joined by Allie Mackey, here to bring you Cokeville Lady Panthers volleyball in the first round of the 1A state volleyball tournament. We're going to do our best here to figure out kids and names. We know some of these Cokeville kids, and you're married to a Mackey, so you probably know a few of them. You are, right? So I'm sure you know a few of them. I've called some of their games in the past. I recognize some faces down there.
I don't feel like I know too many. I know a couple just from my daughter playing sports against them, but that's about all I know. So
Lady Panthers are standing on the end line on their side of the court, waiting for the Lingle Fort Laramie Lady Doggers.
There we go.
This is a team I know nothing about, obviously, so we're going to figure out names. But Cokeville Lady Panthers coming in as the number 2 seed out of the West, losing in the regional championship last weekend to Little Snake River. Little Snake River did come out victorious in their first round match earlier today. They beat Niobrara County, I believe, in 3. I think that was a sweep.
I think that one was a sweep, yeah.
And then right after that, just before this match, was Upton and Encampment. They actually went 5 sets in a pretty close match, a very close match, I guess I should say. And Upton came out on top. They were the number 2 seed out of the East, beating Encampment, the 3 seed out of the West. So we are moving on to the third match here in the first round. Cokeville Lady Panthers, number 2 out of the West, facing Lingle Fort Laramie, number 3 out of the East. So happy to be here and bring you some Lady Panthers volleyball. We've already done the Lady Braves. They unfortunately dropped their first round in 3 sets to Thunder Basin, who looked very good.
They looked great tonight.
Thunder Basin coming in with a 23-5 record. Made pretty short work of the Lady Braves, although we felt like the Lady Braves played pretty well. Thunder Basin's just a better team.
Yep, they were not used to the pace.
Right.
But they passed really well, I felt like, and had some great things going for them.
Yeah, agreed. So right now we have the PA announcer doing starting lineups for the 3A court.
We should be next.
Yeah, after he's done announcing those, they'll switch over here and do this 1A court starting lineup. So we're just waiting patiently for him to finish up, and then we will bring you starting lineups for these 2 teams. I'm going to apologize ahead of time if I butcher some names and get behind on play-by-play, but
we tried to go through beforehand to make
we
sure
did,
we
and
could pronounce everything. There might be a few that
hopefully
aren't perfect.
Hopefully we'll get them figured out before the set's over, but we do apologize in advance. Okay, we're ready for starting lineups. Well, I'll let you go ahead, Coach, for the Doggers. Number 6.
Kenzie Wilkins. And number 10, Jordan Speckner. Number 12, Skyla Wonder. Number 16, Brindley Ship. Number 18, Hallie Fuller. And it looks like number 20, Charlotte Speckner. And number 22, Grace Gibson. That is for the Lingle Fort Laramie Doggers, Lady Doggers, I guess.
Looks like number 6 is your libero, Kenzie Wilkins. Starting lineup for the Cokeville Panthers. Number 3, Rachel Thomas. Number 4, Avery Thornock. Number 14. Oh, I don't have a 14.
I don't have a 14.
She is the libero. We'll see if we can figure out who that is. Number 6, Addison Barnes. Number 11, Maya Dayton. And number 13, Brooke Bell. Yeah, we're going to see if we can find out who that libero is. She is not on their roster, like maybe it got cut off. somewhere. You've got some Cokeville connections.
That's what I'm trying to think. Who can I text right now to find out?
Who is number 14? We'll call her the libero for now, and we'll find out what her name is. I'm sure some of you, all of you listeners probably know. So both teams out on the court in the huddle. I'm getting messages that we need to turn our volume up just a little, so
okay.
we'll try that. See if that helps. Okay. So back to serve for the Doggers. I believe is.
Oh, that's.
Is that 18 or 16?
14 is Cambry Harmon.
Cambry Harmon?
Yeah, so they have her listed as number 5.
Oh, okay.
Right? Is that
Yeah.
Cambry? I believe it is.
Well, you know them better than I do, so we're going to change number 5 to number 14.
Okay.
So officials checking lineups. Maybe their roster was different like ours. It's taking a little extra long.
Yes, it is Cambry Harmon.
Okay. Thank you.
And
we'll
then
get that
I think
straight.
this one.
In the picture there, it shows her as the libero, so.
It's Mia.
Mia, not Maya.
Yeah,
okay,
Mia.
we'll try and get that one right. All right, we are set to go. Here is the serve from the Doggers. Passed up well by the Panthers. Outside, off-speed shot, dug by the Doggers. Bump set to the outside. Here's a free ball to the Panthers. They'll go outside again. Big swing off the block, dug in the middle back. Setter will go outside, and there's a ball on the court.
I hate that.
They're going to replay that because that was close to going underneath that hitter's foot as she went up to hit right there.
Still
You do hate
0-0.
Reserve. Ooh, and that's an ace. That's number 16, Brenly Ship. She's a senior.
Rachel Thomas looked like she was there, and then I think that ball moved at the last second. One of
It
those
did have
nasty floater serves.
some heat on it, yes. So 1-0, Doggers lead here early on in set 1. Here's a good pass by the Panthers. They go middle this time. Deep corner, dug by the libero. Bump set, and they're going to call that outside the antenna that time. I thought maybe he'd call a double contact, but
I wondered.
it was outside the antenna anyway. So Cokeville gets the ball, and here's the serve. Doggers will go outside, dug up by Harmon. Back set to the right side, and that's off the digger and out of bounds.
By Mia Dayton, kill for her on the right side.
Panthers with good ball control so far, mixing up the offense. They've gone outside, middle, and right side. Here's the serve. Doggers will back set to the right side. There's a tip. Harmon gets under it. Setter sends it over. Doggers have to scramble. Free ball to the Panthers. Deep corner. Panthers on the run. They're able to save it and free ball it over. Passed up. Setter's going to go middle this time for the Doggers. Triple block, and the Panthers are there. Most of that was Avery Thornock in the middle. 3 blockers up for the Panthers, and they get the block. 3-1. Here's a bad pass, so tip ball from the Doggers. Ooh, but that's a nice tip to the sideline.
That was.
I didn't see who that was.
Oh.
I'll get them figured out here in a minute. So 3-2.
Sure.
Back to serve for the Diggers is number 20, Speckner. Panthers go right side, big swing.
Addison Barnes on that one.
There's Addison. She gets the kill on the right side.
She's had a few swings from the outside, but swinging from the right side on that.
And she'll go back to serve as she was right front there, and the Panthers rotate. 4-2. Good serve from Addison. Doggers have to bump set, and they'll free ball this one over. Barnes up to the setter, back set, right side, dug by the Doggers. Outside. There's Barnes with a dig. It's tight. And I think Panthers setter is in the net. Who is that, 12?
12, Madeline Dayton.
Okay, so Dayton is setting. I'm guessing maybe they're running a 6-2 because she did not start that I remember.
Yeah.
All right, here's a pass from Harmon outside. Dug by the Doggers. They'll go middle this time.
Tight.
Ooh, and there's a tipped ball, and Panthers can't handle it.
It's like that tip was by number 10, Jordan Speckner.
So we're tied 4-4 with Fuller back to serve. She serves that just wide. Nice job that time by number 4. That's Thornock. I believe, yep, Thornock let that one go. So Panthers get it back, 5-4. Short serve off the net. Doggers do play it up, but they'll free ball this to the Panthers. Barnes has to dive for it. Nice save that time.
By the setter there.
Cokeville sends it over. Here come the Doggers on the right side with the attack down the line, and they get the kill. That was Wonder, Skyla Wonder on the right side. And we're tied at 5. So far, a pretty even matchup.
It really is.
Wonder will serve. Barnes with the pass. Middle this time. Dug by the Doggers libero. Go to the outside. There's a roll shot dug up by Barnes. Panthers go outside, and there's a kill.
Kill for Rachel Thomas, I believe that is.
That 3? Yep, number 3, Rachel Thomas from the outside. Goes sharp angle and gets the kill. Panthers go up by 1. Served by the Panthers. Libero has a good pass. To the outside go the Doggers. Miss hit, so Barnes digs that up. Panthers will go outside. Oh, Chicken Wing
nice.
sends it right back over. So the Panthers will set their offense again. They go middle this time, and there's a kill.
It's like number 13, Brooke Bell.
There's Brooke Bell out of the middle.
Maybe the first we've seen from her today.
Gets a kill. Bell, just a junior, but a 5'10 junior in the middle with a big knee brace on.
Yeah.
Panthers will serve 7-5. Libero passes this up again. Back set, knuckleballed over. Panthers are there. There's a tip from the setter, and the Doggers get called for 2 contacts. I keep forgetting the setter is Dayton. There's a couple Daytons, so that's Madeline Dayton.
Madeline Dayton.
Setting, and she gets a kill, sending it over on the second shot. Deep
Deep
serve this
serve.
time. Out of system are the Doggers, so they'll send a free ball over. Barnes is there. Dayton will go outside again. Oh, and the libero tries to dig that above her head and can't. So that's another kill for Thomas on the outside. Panthers go up 9-5. Here's another pass from the libero. This one's in system for the Doggers. Middle, off the block, pancake by the Panthers. She did. They send it over. Right side from the Doggers, and they do call a touch.
Oh, they did call a touch.
The line judge called a touch, and it landed out of bounds.
They called it out, but then Cokeville gets the ball back.
Ugh. I don't know
Confused by that one.
what happened there. Cokeville does get the ball, so we're underway again. Here's a free ball to the Panthers. Dayton will go middle this time to Bell, and she goes right side, deep corner, and gets the kill.
It's like Cokeville's getting in a rhythm here. We've had a lot of serves here by Mia Dayton in a row.
That was a nice shot by Bell to the deep right back corner. Here's Dayton with the serve. Ooh, and that's a bad pass from, I can't tell who that is, 7? Yep, Kinsey Thomas with a bad pass. Setter can't get to it. That's an ace for Dayton. They go up 12-5, and Lingle Fort Laramie takes their first time out. So you're right. Panthers getting in a rhythm, got some good ball control, good serving, and they've built a 7-point lead here in set 1.
Yeah, it looks like Doggers are struggling with their passing right now.
Agreed, and they even switched up their serve-receive just a little bit right there because the libero was struggling.
I'm having a hard time recognizing the libero when she's out on the court. Her jersey's not super different from
It
the
is
other
really
team.
not, and technically that's illegal.
That's what I was thinking.
Honestly, if you look at those uniform bylaws, it's supposed to be a very different color.
Yep.
And yeah, their colors are red and blue. Most of them are wearing a dark blue with some red numbers. Hers is kind of red with some blue slashes across it and white numbers. But you're right, it is a little hard to see the difference.
Oh, it looks
I'm surprised they let her wear that.
Yeah, same.
So both teams back out on the floor. Dayton back to serve. 12-5, Panthers with the lead here in set one. Not a great pass again by the Doggers. They'll bump set and push it over. Panthers will play it up. They're going to go to the outside. That's a hitting error into the net by Thomas. She looks like a shoulder wrap on, doesn't it? That's why it covers some of her number.
She's got something on there, yes.
So she's obviously battling a shoulder injury of some kind. 12-6, here's a serve from Speckner. Panthers will go middle to Bell this time. Roll shot, just soft shot to the middle back, and she gets the kill.
She's doing a great job finding the court tonight.
Yeah, not putting a lot of heat on it, just sending it over that block, and it's fallen into the middle of the court. Here's Thomas back to serve for the Panthers. That's a shank ball and an ace. Lady Panthers with the ace. They go up by 8. Rachel Thomas, a 5'5" junior for the Panthers. She'll serve again. Another good serve. Doggers will send it to the outside this time. Big swing, and that's long. That had a lot of heat on it.
It did.
Charlotte Speckner, just a sophomore
For
the Doggers, but she hits that long. So Panthers keep the serve. Here's Thomas again. Bump set, back set this time. On the run is,
caught the line there.
wow, 22, Grace Gibson. Kind of on the run and knuckleballed it over and catches the end line of the Panthers. So the Doggers side out. Cokeville still with an 8-point lead. Here's the libero back in for Lingle. Kenzie Wilkins to serve.
Good serve on that one.
Bump set outside to Barnes. She tries to take a little off of it, and it goes into the net. So that's a hitting error for the Panthers. And Wilkins will go back to serve again. 2 Wilkins on this team.
Yeah, we've got, it looks like some family members.
Right.
Quite a few on this team.
Panthers out of system. They'll have to free ball this one over to the Doggers. Setter comes way off the net, goes outside. That's dug by Thomas. Oh, and 3 Panthers watch it drop. Thomas kind of dug it straight up in the middle back, and 3 Panthers looked at each other and all thought each other was going to get it. So that's a coach's growler right there, right?
Yes.
And Wilkins serves this one out of bounds, so the Panthers get it back. They lead 16-9 with Dayton back to serve, the libero. Libero for the Doggers passes this one up, but they will send over an easy. Oh, I thought it was going to be an easy ball, but it drops in front of the Panthers. It was a standing swing, but it did kind of just die as it went over the net, and the Panthers let it drop. So Doggers get it back. Here's a serve from Ship.
Out of bounds.
And that goes out. So Cokeville gets it back. They lead 17-10. We're in set 1 of the first round state tournament. Wilkins with the pass. They'll set back row to her. She sends it over, but the Panthers dig it up. Outside to Barnes. Oh, and she hits that one way out. A little early maybe. Got under it a little bit. So back to serve for the Doggers. I think that's Speckner.
20.
Yeah.
Yep, Charlotte Speckner.
A little out of system are the Panthers. They'll free ball it over. There's a tight pass, though. Panthers send it back over. Here's a middle swing from the Doggers, dug by Cokeville. Thomas will swing out of the back row. Overhead dig by the libero for the Doggers. And here's a two-handed tip dug by the Panthers. Middle this time to Thornock. Dug by Wilkins. Back set. Down the line. Nice dig by Dayton that time. Bump set. Free ball from the Panthers. Doggers will go middle this time. 3 blockers. Clears the blockers. Dug by the Panthers. They have to free ball this one over. Tight to the net. Setter sends it over on 2, but Panthers are ready. Tipped over by the Panthers. Dug up. Back set. Big swing, and that's long. Big swing, right, or that was a back set.
It looks good from here.
Yeah, to Skyla Wonder, but she hits that one out. Long rally that time, longest one so far.
Addison back to serve again.
Barnes with the serve, dug up by Wilkins. Bump set to the outside. Barnes is there for the dig. Dayton goes middle. Thornock hits that one in the net. Little off the net. Timed it a little early, late, I don't know. Hitting error into the net that time. Hallie Fuller to serve for the Doggers. Oh, that was a crazy pass. We're kind of out of system, playing it back and forth right now. Doggers will back set. Tip ball. Here comes Dayton on the fly, but it goes into the net, and nobody can help her. So the Doggers keep the point and the serve. 18-13. Fuller to serve. I think that's Fuller, is that right?
Yes.
You help me on those. Those are kind of hard to see.
I have to keep double checking.
Panthers hit from the outside. Doggers go clear into the 3A court, and that's too far. She actually saved it, but she stepped onto the 3A court, and you can't do that. So Panthers with a 6-point lead. Is that Thornock serving?
Out of bounds,
she serves that one deep. I should know with that red hair.
I know, right?
It's a signature of those Thornocks.
So we have Libero back in for Thornock. Cambry.
There's a jump back set, nobody there. They free ball that over, and then the setter, or maybe that wasn't the setter, but one of the Doggers sends it deep to the corner and catches the Panthers sleeping.
That was a smart shot on her part.
It really was, and she's back to serve here. Skyla Wonder. Short serve. But Dayton gets under it, and Thomas is blocked, but she covers it herself, and the Panthers will free ball this one over. Wonder will back set this time. Big swing. Panthers play it up and over. They scramble. Outside this time. Dug by Barnes. Pushed over. Oh, by Dayton.
Shot.
That was a super smart shot.
She
I believe
saw
that
open spot.
I believe that was Dayton, right?
It
Yeah,
was.
Madeline.
Yes.
Keep those two Daytons straight.
I know.
Kind of hard, and I keep calling Harmon Dayton. Oh, a tip attempt this time by the Doggers does not clear the net, so the Panthers go up 21-15 here in set one. Who we got serving?
We have Mia Dayton.
Mia, the other Dayton.
The other Dayton.
The ones I'm trying to keep straight. Mia and Madeline, looks like.
I think, right? 11?
I think, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think so.
I second-guessed myself
No,
there.
you're
for a
right.
minute.
We got Lingle coach on the floor arguing something with the down official, but we're ready to roll now. Mia's going to serve. Here's a pass. Setter comes off the net, goes outside. Big swing, dug by Barnes beautifully. Middle this time to Bell. Dug up by the Doggers. They'll free ball this one over. Barnes is there again. Outside this time. Big swing by Thomas. Good timing.
That was a great shot.
Between
right in the
her
corner.
and Dayton, that was. And Panthers keep it 22-15. Mia Dayton to serve. That one's long. You saw that one float right on out of bounds. It just kept floating and floating and floating.
I feel like they do that in here.
It's true. It's such a different atmosphere, right?
Yes.
Here's Jordan Speckner to serve for the Doggers. Passed up this time. Outside to Thomas. Swung sharp angle. Doggers are on the run and can't save it. Into the net. The net that divides the courts, not the volleyball net. And that's a side out for Panthers. 2 points away from set one. Oh, but Thomas serves that one into the net. She's kicking herself on that one. 23-17. Here's the libero back to serve for the Doggers. This is Wilkins. Deep serve. Panthers are going to back set to Bell. And she goes long. Not a bad play.
No, not a bad play.
Good idea. Bell just hits it long. So Wilkins will serve again. 23-18. Another deep serve. Oh, she wanted to let that go, but she was in the way. Nevertheless, Doggers dig it up, tip it back over. Panthers keep it alive, but they're going to free ball this one. Oh, nice free ball by Bell. Oh, did that hit the ground?
That did not hit the ground.
They're going to say that hit the ground. Maybe it did so quickly and came off her arms. Panthers get the side out. That was deceiving. And they're at set point with Harmon to serve. Here's a right side tip ball. Panthers are there. They send it right back over, but the Doggers are there too. Middle this time. 3 blockers, tip. Harmon with the pancake. Both teams send it back and forth on the first contact. Barnes gets a swing, and that's out.
I wasn't sure what the ref was calling on that.
Yeah.
He kind of signaled like he thought it was down. But
he said, yeah, but I swear it hit her arms.
Yeah,
I swear it hit her
strange.
arms.
I've never seen that.
Nevertheless, set point again, and there's a serve into the net by the Doggers, and the Panthers take set 1, 25-19. So kind of a wild and crazy ending there.
Yeah, kind of confused. And then
that was so deceiving. It's hard to explain that Panthers sent the ball over, and it was kind of short middle, and it looked like to us the girl played it.
Yeah.
But they called it down, and the only thing I can think is that it just hit the ground right before it hit her arms.
It must have, and it must have happened really fast.
Yeah, and because it looked like she got it up, and they continued to play, and they were going to play it over to the Panthers.
We just kept watching because I thought it had been played, and then
and the Cokeville girls quit playing, and they were celebrating, and they've got a better view than us. So
yep, they do.
Obviously, it must have been down. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with set 2. Lady Panthers take set 1, 25-19 here in round 1 at the state tournament from Ford Wyoming Center in Casper.
Avail Valley Construction is hiring and a great place for high school seniors to enter the workforce after graduation. Multiple positions are open with competitive pay right out of high school. To learn more about a rewarding career for those of any age, visit availvalley.com. Avail Valley Construction is hiring and a great place for high school seniors to enter the workforce after graduation. Multiple positions are open with competitive pay right out of high school. To learn more about a rewarding career for those of any age, visit
Welcome back to the Ford Wyoming Center. Brandy Taylor, Allie Mackey here to bring you Cokeville Lady Panthers volleyball. Panthers take set 1.
They looked pretty good.
Agreed. Ball control looks pretty good. Serving tough. Had Lingle on the ropes quite a bit, sending over a lot of free balls from the Doggers side.
They did. Yep, Cokeville seemed to be in control of the offense on that game.
Kept the lead most of the time. Yep, you're right. And they will have the serve to start set 2.
Looks like Madeline Dayton on this one.
Madeline with the setting duties. I haven't paid that much attention. Are they running a 5-1 with Madeline? I think so.
I feel bad. I should have paid attention to that. I think they are too,
I'm pretty sure.
because all these others have been hitters.
She's the only one I've seen that I can think of that's been setting. So.
I think so.
And then Laramie actually, or sorry, Lingle runs a 6-2, I believe.
They do.
Here's Dayton with the serve. Doggers will go outside. Dug overhead is Harmon, the libero. Back row swing this time by Thomas. Dug up by the Doggers. They'll go middle. Ooh, and they punch that through the Panther block. Barnes was there. Just dribbled down the front of her. So you're going to have to help me on.
These ones are tricky. Number 16 back to serve.
16 serve.
Brenly Ship.
Panthers will send a free ball over the net. Wilkins is there. Doggers go middle. Dug this time. Barnes has to help out as that was dug by Dayton. Here's a right side swing from the Doggers. Dug nicely in the back by Thomas. Dayton goes middle to Thornock. Doggers have trouble with the dig, and Panthers get the point. on the second contact. Catches the Doggers creeped up a little bit. Mia Dayton to serve. Doggers will go middle. Triple block. Nope, does not get through. Ooh. Let's see. Here's a back row swing by the Doggers. That's out of bounds. So Panthers keep it. Mia Dayton back to serve again. Nope, Doggers are going to call a timeout as the score is 10-5 here in set 2. Panthers up by 5. And I think Mia has served at least 3 in a row, if not 4 right now. So this is a strong rotation for the Panthers.
This is the one, she served a bunch in a row in the last set.
Yeah, seems like it.
Struggled with her serve.
You're right. I believe so. I think Harmon is in right now as a libero, and Madeline Dayton setting from the back row, which means the Panthers have 3 attackers right now. We'll see. I'll figure out who those are when they get back out on the court. But right now, as Lingle Fort Laramie calls their first time out of set 2. If you're just joining us, the Panthers won set 1, 25-19 in their first round match here at the state tournament. Looking forward to bringing you more Lady Panthers volleyball this weekend, if our voices hold up between them and the Lady Braves. Mia Dayton serves again. Tight ball, tipped over. Panthers are there. Dayton will go outside to Thomas. She cuts it sharp. Nice dig by the Doggers. They'll swing from the back row. Barnes dives to get under it. Here's Bell out of the middle. Rolls off the net and dug out of bounds by the Doggers.
So it looks like we still have
So Mia still serving for the Panthers. 11-5. There's a shank ball. Oh, that came all the way back over. Mia dove for it out of bounds and touches it. She's looking at her coach like, why did I do that?
Sometimes that just happens.
It was just instinct, I think, for her,
so.
honestly.
Oh,
there's
nice
a tip
there.
by Dayton, but Doggers play it up, and they'll send it over with a free ball. Bell to Dayton, outside to Thomas. Oh, and she's blocked.
She wanted that one.
She did. I almost think that she hit that in the net.
I think so.
Doggers are acting like they blocked it, but
I don't know.
why not?
We'll give that to him.
She was there.
Yeah.
Ooh, short serve. That's
in.
Wow.
Couldn't see that one from here, but I could see the
that
line
dropped.
judge.
That dropped in front of the 10-foot line, maybe 2 inches from the sideline.
It's a hard serve to
wow.
make.
That was a great
Another
short serve.
good short serve.
Oh, 2 aces in a row. That's
number 12.
I should know that one.
Wonder.
Skyla, she's a setter, one of the setters for Lingle. 2 aces in a row. Doggers are closing the gap. Outside this time to Thomas. Big swing.
Oh,
Doggers scramble, play it over. Madeline will go, Dayton goes outside again. Doggers scramble again and get it over. They almost run into each other. Middle this time to Bell. She's blocked. Cokeville sends it back over in 2. 2 Doggers crash into each other as they dive for it, and there's a hitting error by the outside.
A lot of good scramble plays on
Wow.
that rally. That was a good one.
12-9. And
Rachel
Thomas back to serve. Short, good serve. Bump set to the outside. Thomas digs that up. Dayton will go out to Barnes.
Good swing by Barnes.
Ooh, middle back, that's a kill. 13-9. Panthers with the lead. This set feels a little closer than the last one.
Yeah,
Panthers were more comfortable the first set. Lingle playing them a little tighter now.
They're being pretty scrappy out there.
Thomas with a good serve. Outside this time. Big swing off the net. I did not think that was touched, but they're going to let them play. Here's Barnes on the outside. Down the line. Woo! That had some heat.
That did. That was a great swing. Great shot.
14-9. Addison Barnes with a big swing down the line that time. Thomas will serve again. That one's into the net. She's mad at herself for that one.
See, it looks like we have number 10, Jordan Speckner, back to serve for the Lady Doggers.
Speckner with the serve. Passed up by the Panthers, outside to Barnes. Oh, and middle back roll shot lands between two Diggers. Doggers.
They looked at each other, or both of them did on that one.
Yep, they did. It landed right between them. So the Panthers get it back. Harmon will serve. Ooh, good serve by Harmon. And passed up, but then two Diggers let it drop. So Harmon gets the ace. 16-10. Panthers up. Deep serve. And
barely out.
Just out of bounds.
That was close.
That was close. Just going for that corner right in front of the line judge, and it just floated on out. Wilkins to serve for Lingle. Passed up this time by Dayton. Outside to Barnes. Off the block, played up by the Doggers. They'll free ball this one over to the Panthers. Dayton will go out to Barnes again.
Shoot set on that
Quick one down the line. Doggers get this one up. They go outside. Two-handed push. Harmon's there. Tipped over by Dayton. Dug up by the libero. Doggers will free ball. Here's Thornock. Dayton out to Barnes. She's blocked. Thomas was there, but tried to play it with one arm, and it ricochets off out of bounds.
Looks like Brenley Ship was the one that got that block.
Nice block that time. First time they've blocked Barnes, I believe.
I think so.
Wilkins will serve again. Passed up, bump set from Thornock, so Barnes will swing. Down the line, dug up. Outside this time, deep push down the corner.
Looked like Rachel Thomas was going to be there, and then we had a fist pop up.
Yeah, Rachel's diving for it, and Mia plays it up before she gets there, and then they let it drop. Good effort by both girls. 16-13, Lingle closing the gap a little bit here in set two. Thomas with the pass. Dayton goes out to Barnes. Sharp angle, and she gets it. I think that went either between the block or inside the block.
I think so, and then right in the middle of all the defenders.
Yeah, drops it right in the middle of the court. Here's Madeline Dayton to serve. Out of system are the Doggers, so they'll free ball it. Here is Dayton. Quick back set this time. Oh, to Mia Dayton. And she just hits it long. Ooh, the timing was good. You can see Mia. She's kicking herself on that one because timing was there. She just hit it long. Doggers will serve. Speaking of long, there's a serve that's long.
That one definitely floated. Somebody I feel like is doing a really great job out there, and we don't talk about a lot, is Cambry Harmon. She's doing a great job as a libero out here.
Ooh, there's a good serve from Dayton. Comes right back over, so the Panthers will send it out to Thomas. Off the block, dug up. Outside tight ball to the Doggers, blocked. They'll send it back over. Outside to Barnes.
Uh-oh. Looks like we have a player on the Doggers maybe injured a little bit.
In the net, yep. They call the Doggers in the net. Their middle went down. She's up, limping a little bit, but she is up and going to stay in the game.
Tried to block on one foot because they're...
Yeah, she did.
just hopping along.
Barnes with the serve. Wilkins will pass. Setter sends it over on two. Oh, Harmon and Barnes fight over it and send it out of bounds.
I think it hit both of them.
I think it did too. It pinballed off of both.
Went flying over into the 2A court.
So Lingle gets it back. Panthers up 19-15. Had to go find a ball. And Doggers will serve. Harmon with the pass.
Good pass.
Dayton goes middle to Thornock. She tools it off the block and gets it to fall on the Doggers side.
She'll go back to serve now.
Cokeville reaches the red zone first.
We have Bell back in the game for the Panthers.
Thornock serves. Short serve. Wow.
Nice.
That barely cleared the net. That's an ace. That's a nice serve. That time by Avery Thornock. She's a 5'6" senior. You know, I've called these Cokeville games a few times, and there's always been a Thornock on there, and they're never very big.
but they can play.
They play hard.
They do.
They play big. Doggers are going to go outside this time, and that's a hitting error into the net by Speckner. So Panthers go up 22-15, closing in on set 2 and a 2-set lead. Thornock serves again. Passed up by Wilkins. Back set this time. Tip does roll over on the Panthers side, but they play it up. Bell will swing. Ooh, and she hits that one out. It was a weird angle she had to hit that out.
That was an awkward angle.
It kind of came from her left side instead of her right side as the Panthers scrambled a little bit there.
Not a lot of court left there to work with.
Here's Barnes with the pass. Dayton will bump set right side to Mia Dayton. She hits it deep. Doggers do play it up and send it over. Barnes with the dig. Right side again to Dayton. Played up by the Doggers. Outside this time. Barnes with another dig. Panthers go outside to Thomas this time. Big swing. Sent over on 2 by the Doggers. Dayton goes middle to Bell this time.
Oh, she had a big approach there.
Doggers with the dig. They'll set right side this time, and that's off of Dayton over the net into the 3A court. Big swing that time by Speckner, I believe. And she'll go back to serve. 22-17. Speckner with the serve. Barnes with a nice pass. Dayton sends it over on 2. Doggers send it right back. Panthers send it back. Over on 2 again. Panthers are there. Outside to Thomas. Dug up. Doggers on the run. Free ball. Barnes. Dayton. Back set to Dayton. Tipped. Doggers are there again. They'll send it over from the right side. Here's Harmon. Dayton sends it deep. Doggers play that one up. Outside again. Nice diving save by Harmon. Thomas swings. Another long rally. Middle this time. Barnes dives. Dayton to Dayton. And we're still playing right side set this time. Barnes digs it. Dayton sends it over. This is the longest rally we've had. Outside go the Doggers. Off the block. Barnes dives and saves it. Free ball sent over by Harmon. Doggers this time going to go quick middle. There's a tip to the right front, and Harmon can't get there.
That was a long rally.
Wow, I need a drink.
You do need a drink.
That was a lot.
You deserve one.
That was a lot.
Lots of effort by both teams.
Yeah,
that was great.
Good ball control, 22-18. Ooh, good serve this time. Harmon will bump set it out to Thomas. She swings, but the Doggers are there. They'll go middle. Dug by Harmon. Dayton goes out to Thomas. Another dig from Lingle.
Nice back set.
Back set. Barnes is there. Here's another one. Oh,
net.
They're going to call Dayton in the net. That was a little tight, that dig by Barnes.
Those are hard when your momentum's carrying you sideways to try to stop before you go into the net.
So hard to get stopped. 22-19. Lingle on a little bit of a run here, trying to make it close.
Oh, I thought that was going to drop in.
And that's
that
out.
was close.
As Haley Fuller serves that out. Panthers wisely let it go. And they're 2 points away from taking set 2. Mia Dayton with the serve. Tipped over on second ball. Panthers play it right back over. Lingle sets it up. Right side, dug by Barnes. Dayton will go middle to Bell. Dug up. Here's a tight ball for Bell, though. She sends it over. It's dug. Doggers tip. Harmon runs this one down, but sends it over. So the Doggers are going to set it up again. There's a tight ball. Bell's up there. I don't think she got a piece of that, but Lingle not able to play that one over. And Mia Dayton goes back for set point. 24-19. Here's a good pass from the Doggers. Right side swing. Dug up by Barnes. That's tight for Dayton.
Oh.
Lunch ball. She does get a piece of it. Panthers will reset. Dayton goes out to Thomas. Oh, and she gets the kill on the angle.
Great cross shot there by her.
And same score as the first set. Panthers take set 2, 25-19. That one seemed a lot closer, though.
It really did. I was actually surprised that one was over. I wasn't paying attention to the score. I was just watching the game.
Well, and there's so much going on. If you've never been to state
Yes.
volleyball, there's 4 courts
It's so much fun.
going on at the same time. It really is. And you don't even have to be a volleyball fan to enjoy it. You know, it's kind of like state wrestling. There's just
Yep.
so much going on. You can sit back and watch nonstop action on 4 courts, and sometimes it's hard to keep track of what's going on where.
It's really hard. I get where I want to bounce around. Like, I keep getting distracted watching some of these other courts as well.
It's true. And
Just some good
you know,
volleyball.
we've got the 2A court right next to us here. It looks like is Thermopolis and Pine Bluffs, I believe.
Oh, yep.
We've got 3A over here, Powell and Torrington, 4A Green River and Sheridan.
Which they are split now.
Yeah, we're really keeping an eye on that one with
We
our
are.
Lady Braves in that bracket. That's a good game going on right now. That's a 2-3 seed, right?
It is a Green River number 2 and Sheridan number 3
Yeah,
seed there.
so that's a good matchup over there. All these matches right now are fairly close. 2A court is split, 1 set apiece. Looks like Powell's got a 2-0 lead on the 3A court over Torrington, but Torrington is ahead right now in this 3rd set. So Lady Panthers switch sides with the Lady Doggers. We'll clear the scoreboard here. Get ready for set 3. Cokeville 1 set away from a sweep here in the first round of the 1A state volleyball tournament. But yeah, if you've never had a chance to come over to state volleyball, you should do it, right?
You should do it. Well, we walked in and my 10-year-old daughter just said, "Whoa, this is
isn't that
really
funny?
big in here."
Mine did the same
Yep,
thing
it
last year.
is.
I tried to prepare her for it, and
It is different.
she walked in last year and went, whoa. And hopefully someday those two will be playing on this court together. That'd be awesome.
So much fun.
I don't know if my mom heart can handle it, but
It is rough. I've been definitely feeling that this year.
yeah, I bet. That's something I don't know if I'm looking forward to it or not. Part of me is, but part of me's not.
It's fun, but yeah, I think it is aging me like triple time.
Yeah, but there's no other place we'd rather be, right?
Absolutely not.
We've both been in this setting as players and coaches, and
Can you remember the exact court that you played
Oh,
on?
right.
And everything and how it went?
you bet. Those are the best memories, right? That's
They're so much fun.
That's what activities is all about, is making memories with your friends. And some of them aren't always great, but it's still good times when you look back on it.
It is, and it goes fast.
It really does.
That's what I was thinking today. Like, it feels like I was just here yesterday, or, really not that long ago, and here I am watching my daughter play,
Right.
and it just is really strange.
It's awesome, though, and this is a great setting. I'm glad that Casper can host this each year. And
Yes.
we have both teams back on the court. Looks like
They're ready to
Lingle
go.
Fort Laramie gets the first serve. Brenly Ship, she's a senior, back to serve for the Lady Doggers, and we are underway. Passed up this time by Thomas. Dayton goes middle to Thornock, and that's out. She hits it just wide. So the Lady Doggers score first here in set 3. Avery wants that one back, I can tell.
She does.
Ship serves again. Tight ball for Dayton. She can't
Those
save
are
it.
so hard when you're a back row setter to try
Yeah.
to keep those in play on your own side.
Yeah, that was a little too tight. I think she was trying to send it over, actually.
I think
but
she was.
she couldn't get to it in time, so Ship will serve again.
Great serve there.
Another good serve. So out of system are the Panthers, and they hit that one out. Thomas from the middle back. So a slow start for the Lady Braves. Lady Braves, sorry, I knew I was going to do that. Lady Panthers here in set 3. Ship serves again. Deep serve. That's a nice pass by
Yes,
the
that was
Panthers.
great.
They'll go out to Barnes, and she gets the kill from the outside.
They're having a hard time picking up those swings from her in the middle back.
You know, they have 2 diggers. They split.
But they're split, yeah.
Which you don't see all the time.
You don't.
Especially at 3A, 4A level. maybe a little more common here in 1A, but Addison's got it to drop between those two diggers
Yeah, that has worked out great for her.
multiple times, right? Doggers will send a free ball over to the Panthers. Addison swings again, but this one's long. Panthers want to touch, but not going to get it. They thought they saw one, but nobody else did, so Doggers get it back.
Number 20 back to serve, Charlotte Speckner.
Dayton's going to go outside this time to Mia Dayton. Down the line, Doggers do scramble play it out of the net and over. Back set this time to Barnes, and she gets the kill. So good job, Addison, keeping that ball in front of her on that back set. She'll go back to serve. And Panthers up 4-2. Yeah, Doggers have a different serve receive here, too.
Yeah, that
Something
is a very interesting
yeah,
one.
you don't see it very often, but and there's a point as the Doggers can't get that one over, so Addison gets not necessarily an ace, but
Can't play it back.
that one was kind of hit into the net there by the hitter, so Addison serves again. Doggers out of system. Ship cannot save it. That's an ace.
That was an ace. That was a great serve by Addison.
So Panthers come right back very quickly and tie it 4-4. And Barnes serves again. Good pass this time. Ship will go middle. That's a hitting error into the net that time by Wonder. She was going for it, though.
She was.
She swung hard. Barnes will serve again. Ooh, that one's into the net. She was going down the line right side. These Panthers jerseys make me think they're wearing necklaces. Is it just me?
I've been wondering that. I'm like, how do they make their necklaces all look the same? But they must not be that.
I think it's part of the jersey, but
I'd have to see those up close.
yeah.
Oh, great dig
there's
on that
a
one.
swing from Thomas outside, dug by the
Oh, we have it.
Doggers. Oh,
Looks like we have Layla Brote in the game.
oh, did she come
That
in?
was her
I did
that
not.
just swung
Oh,
at the
you're
ball.
right. I just assumed that was Thomas out there. It was not. You're right.
I apologize for that last name if I butchered it.
Yeah, brought. Sorry, I'm not sure how to say that one, but she gets. Well, she gets the swing, but the Doggers actually play it up and back over, and get the point. So they serve. Panthers go middle to Thornock. Dug up. Ship will back set this time to Wonder. Dug by Barnes. Outside to Brote again, and she gets a kill this time.
Good. Number 16 tried for that one.
So Layla Brock. Sorry, I'm hoping we're saying that right one way or another. She's
Somebody
just a
help us
sophomore.
if you're here.
Yeah, somebody or help us out on that one. Served by Thornock. Out of the middle, dug by the Panthers. Here's Bell out of the middle. Dug up. Ship's gonna back set tip over the net.
Tricky.
Panthers are there. Bell swings deep corner. Scrambling are the
Oh.
Doggers, and they hit it in the net. Good effort that time.
That was a great effort.
The Panthers do get the point. Thornock goes back to serve again. Good serve again by Thornock. Out of system, free ball coming to the Panthers. Dayton takes it, so Barnes will set to the outside. Little miscommunication. It's sent over with a free ball. Ship will back set. Dug by Dayton. Helped out by Barnes. Pushed over by Bell. No. They're going to call that a double contact, but she pushed it into the net anyways.
A little bit of an awkward angle for
Yeah.
that. That's hard to do.
It is hard to do. Back to serve is 12. Wonder.
Skylar Wonder.
Back set this time. Dug up by the Doggers. Wonder goes outside. Dug by Barnes. Barnes will swing from the back row. She's blocked.
Oh.
Kind of. It did hit
Kind
the
of. I'm not sure if that cleared the net or not.
hit the net. I think
She
Spector
touched
got a
it.
piece of it.
Yeah.
If she hadn't been there, it may have dribbled over.
Yeah.
Wonder serves again. Bump set this time. Bell will stand and swing. Dug up, middle back, right side set. Ooh, punched through the block that time with Ship.
That was a powerful swing.
She swung from the right side hard, tooled it off of Bell out of bounds. And Lingle with the lead.
Out of bounds on that serve.
That one served deep by Wonder. She gives it right back, but Doggers with the first lead of the match, I think.
I think so.
Other than maybe when we first
Maybe at
started.
the very beginning.
Here's a serve by Dayton. Back row attack by the Doggers. Dug up by Barnes. Dayton chases it down, and they free ball it back over. Here's a swing from the middle. Dug by Barnes again. Big swing on the outside by Brote, but she's in the net. They said on the swing.
Yeah,
it was a little tight.
Think so.
She swung hard, but she contacts the net, so Lingle gets it back.
Looks like we have Speckner back to serve.
10-8. Panthers trail by 2. Outside this time to Brote again. Dug up. Doggers go middle. Tip. Dug up by the Panthers. They scramble. They're going to free ball this one over deep.
Ooh.
Tipped over on the second ball. Brote's there. She'll swing at it from the outside, and she gets the tool off the block and gets the point. She'll check out.
Looks like Rachel's coming back in to serve, maybe.
You're right. Little front row for back row there.
I wondered if they were maybe trying to save her shoulder
that
a little
shoulder,
bit.
she does have it wrapped up. You're right. Could be a good idea with a 2-set lead right here. Thomas serves. Ship will back set. It's tipped, but the Doggers in the net. That was 22. Gibson, she tried to tightrope block there and couldn't keep it clean. So Panthers tie it up at 10 with Thomas back to serve again. Jump serve. Shanked off. Doggers are going to save it and send over a free ball.
Oh, that one looked like it was going out of bounds.
Dayton to Dayton, outside to Barnes. Dug up, outside this time. Dug in the middle back by Thomas. Bump set. Barnes has to tip. And Doggers cannot keep it in play. That's a kill for Addison. Panthers take the lead here in set 3 with a 2-set lead. Thomas serves again. Here's a good pass. Ship will bump set back row this time. Dug easily by the Panthers. Here comes Barnes from the outside. She's blocked, covered by Harmon. Mia Dayton will help. Madeline sends it over. Doggers are going to back set to Ship. She swings hard from that right side and gets it to drop down the front of the Panther blockers. That's a big block.
Muscling those through, isn't she?
Yeah, she's got Bell and Barnes up there blocking.
Yeah, that's a tough block.
And she's getting it through. But you're right, she swings hard. Wilkins with the serve. Passed up nicely by Thomas. Outside to Barnes. Dug up. Off the block. Tipped over on 2. Harmon dives and saves it. Barnes dives and saves it. And Thomas can't get it over. Nice effort by the Lady Panthers.
Good effort there.
Lingle with the lead again. Wilkins will serve. Outside this time to Barnes. Down the line is Addison.
It was a beautiful set there by Dayton on that one
Good
for
swing.
Addison to crush.
Agreed, and a nice pass too to set that up.
Absolutely.
Panthers get it back with Harmon to serve. 12-12. Short serve. Doggers are going to go outside this time. Off the block. Dug up. Bump set out to Barnes. Roll shot. Doggers are there. They'll go middle this time. Off the block. Tools out of bounds into the Cokeville bench. And Fort Laramie gets it back. With the lead. Ship to serve. She backs all the way up to the curtain as far as she can. Deep serve. Harmon handles it. Dayton sends it over.
Out of bounds.
Oh,
that was
just
close.
out.
I had to lean forward.
We did
in our
to
seat
see that sideline,
that.
right? And I did not see it land.
It was barely.
It was close. They do call it out, so Ship will serve again. Ooh, there's a shank pass. Barnes is going to save it towards the scoreboard, and Panthers send it over. Ship goes outside, and there's a hitting error. Trying to go down the line was 18, Hallie Fuller. And she hits that into the net, so Panthers get it back. Dayton with the serve. Ship's going to tip it over. Barnes tips it right back over. Doggers play it up and go middle. Oh, she tries to tip it, and Mia Dayton
block there.
denies it. The look on her face was so cute.
Not today.
She was a little surprised
She was.
at first that she just did that. Ship will go outside, off the block, out of bounds. Mia Dayton again gets a piece of it, but this one goes out. So she gets tooled.
So we have number 20, Charlotte Speckner, back to serve.
Speckner with the serve. Harmon with a good pass. Back set to Barnes, and she
that one caught the line.
Finds the end line. Does Addison Barnes.
Some of these calls, I'm glad I don't have to make them.
Right. Well, these line judges are the best in the state. That's why they're here. Here's Barnes with a jump serve. Bump set to the middle by Ship. Tipped over. Panthers play it back. Here's a swing played up by the Panthers, but they're going to have to free ball this one. Ship's going to go middle this time. 3 blockers by the Panthers, and that's out. No touch.
That one went quite a ways out.
Hit just a little long there by Jordan Speckner. Out of the middle. So Barnes will serve again. Here's a short serve.
Ace.
That's an ace. Boy, that ball just dropped.
It did drop.
That one cleared the net and died like the bottom fell out of it. Addison gets the ace, and she'll serve again. Deep this time. Too deep. That one's out. So Lingle gets it back. Panthers with a 1-point lead.
Hallie Fuller back to serve.
Good pass this time by Brote. Outside to her. She tips. Ship is there. Lingle sends it over on 2. Panthers scramble. They'll send a free ball back.
Oh, that was a tight free ball.
Ship's going to tip again, but Thornock's there. Right side this time, and Dayton hits that one long.
So we're all tied up again.
17s with Fuller serving. Passed up by Brote. Middle this time to Thornock. Right side angle played up with one arm.
Hurdled her teammate.
Teammate hurdles her as she dove for it, but the Doggers cannot play it over.
One thing I'm glad, I'm just barely noticing that they used to have concrete in between the 2 courts. I'm so glad they filled that in with tile this year.
They do have that gap fixed. I had not noticed that yet.
I never liked that. I thought it was not safe.
It is dangerous. You're right. I'm glad to see that too. Here's Bell out of the middle. Roll shot. She gets it to fall.
Middle.
She didn't even jump.
Nope.
She just stood there and rolled it right over the block.
Perfect shot.
Nailed the middle. And Panthers go up 19-17.
Ooh, good serve.
Good serve. Ooh, but Ship with the pass, and I forget who the other setter is.
Was that
was
10 that just swung at that?
12 that's coming back here to serve. Wonder.
Oh, yeah.
She's the other setter. She sends it over on 2 and finds the corner. She'll serve. Dayton will go out to Brote. Roll shot dug up, sent over. Here's Harmon. Dayton goes middle to Bell. She's blocked, but it dribbles down on the Doggers side, and they call a lift. So Panthers get it back.
Up by 2 now.
Mia Dayton to serve. Short serve. Wonder will give it to back row swing, dug by Barnes. Outside to Brote. She tips and is blocked. Ship says, no tipping on me. She stuffs it right back behind her, and Harmon tries to get there but can't. So Lingle closes it to within 1. Close third set here. Harmon with the pass. Bump set to Mia Dayton. She pushes it over. Doggers go middle with the tip. Someone's in the net. And it's Lingle. The Doggers.
Number 20, it looks
Panthers
like.
had 3 blockers up. I thought for sure one of them got called.
That's what I thought, too.
But no, they get the ball back. Thomas checks back in to serve. Deep serve, played up. Ship will give back row swing by Wonder, and that's
looks like it was in. Must have caught that line. It's hard to tell from here.
Barely. Rachel Thomas does not agree, but nevertheless, they're going to give it to the Lady Doggers, and Wilkins will serve. Thomas with a good pass. Dayton goes out to Barnes. Big swing off the block, dug by Wilkins. Outside this time, two-handed push. Oh!
Communication error maybe there.
Thomas and Harmon let it go between them.
They were both there.
And Cokeville's going to call a timeout right here as Coach Vierig wants to talk about things because we are now tied 21-21. Feels like every set these two teams have played has gotten closer and closer.
I think so.
First one, Cokeville seemed pretty comfortable.
They really did. Like, we're here.
It had a 5-6 point lead throughout most of the set and finished it off strong. Last set, you know, even though it was the same score, 25-19,
it felt closer.
It did. It felt a little tighter, and now this one, tied at 21, obviously feels a lot closer too.
Yeah, I feel like the whole set has felt like a back-and-forth battle.
Yeah, Lingle seems to be controlling the ball a little bit better, attacking more than they had the first two sets.
They're really being scrappy, picking up a lot of stuff.
Agreed. Defensively picking more balls up. You can tell their intensity level has definitely risen. Wilkins set to serve, tied at 21 here in set 3. Deep serve, and that's in.
Oh.
I'm not sure how it was in because it
went
over Dayton's shoulder.
Yeah, that was interesting.
I cannot see Coach Vierig from here whether she agreed
either.
with that or not.
It didn't look like any of those players were.
It must have floated and died. So Wilkins will serve deep again. Harmon plays it up. Thomas has to help, so Dayton sends over a free ball. Outside this time go the Doggers, but that's into the net. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, watch her approach next time. I think she's goofy-footed.
Ooh,
meaning
it has been feeling a little bit.
Her steps are off, which isn't always a bad thing.
No.
But Doggers are going to play it up here and send a free ball over to the Panthers. Dayton's going to go outside to Barnes. Roll shot sharp, dug up, back set to Ship. She will roll shot. Dayton sends it right back over, but the Doggers are there. They're going to set middle this time. Off the block, diving save by Thomas. Free ball from the Panthers. In system again are the Doggers. Outside, tip, right to Barnes. She's there. Dayton gives it back to her. She swings long. That's out, no touch. So the Doggers get the point and go up 23-22. And Ship will go back to serve. So Panthers with their backs against the wall, and coach is going to call a timeout here. Doggers were a little confused about who was supposed to serve.
Yeah, they were.
And I'm guessing, I think they had to rotate. It seems like that was right. If I were them, I'd probably call for a lineup check right here. But
I think I would too, just to be sure.
Right. Nevertheless, Cokeville takes their second and final timeout of this third set as they trail 22-23.
Tight one here.
Yep, just a hitting error there by Barnes. Gives the Lady Doggers the lead. I think I'd go back to Barnes again, though. I
think I would.
She's got a great percentage right now.
Yep.
Ship is a good server, though. And she's scored a lot of points in this rotation with her strong serve. So, yes, Lady Panthers are going to need a good pass and a side out right here to tie this up. Try to keep it from going a fourth set. We are ready. Ship with the serve. Passed up. Dayton has to come off the net, so Thomas swings from the back row. Dug by Wilkins. Ship goes outside, dug up by Barnes. Tight ball from Dayton. Barnes will tip and get it.
Smart shot right there. Caught the defense a little bit on their heels there, not their toes.
Addison got her kill with a tip that we were talking about. And here's the serve from Dayton. Short serve, tight ball. Ship tries to save it and can't.
So now we're at set point for Cokeville.
So the Panthers, just like that, get a side out and a point.
And a timeout.
Timeout by the Doggers. Panthers at match point here. 24-23. What a comeback out of the timeout. That's exactly what you want as a coach.
Exactly what you want.
You get the side out with a tip from Barnes after a rally, and then you get not necessarily an ace, but it was kind of a tight pass.
Yeah.
And Lingel's setter couldn't save it. So almost an ace, just
caught them out of system for sure.
Yeah, and get that quick point. And Madeline Dayton will go back to serve for match point here. Match point number 1 for the Panthers. There's the serve. Passed up by Wilkins. Miscommunication, tight ball, and that's into the net.
For the Cokeville Panthers.
Panthers win 25-23. They get the sweep here in the first round. Good for them. Nice effort, especially down the stretch there. That puts them into the semifinal match tomorrow night at 6 o'clock.
Versus
the winner.
We don't know yet.
The winner of Southeast and Riverside, who are going to take the court right now. Southeast, the number 1 team out of the East. Riverside, the number 4 team out of the West. So you'd assume that'll be Southeast, but stranger things have happened.
Stranger things happen. That's what's fun about regionals and state.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
Tournament time, you just never know. So we will wait to see who wins that and who the Panthers will face. We will bring you that game tomorrow night at approximately 6 o'clock here on SVI Media. Shout out to SVI Media for asking us to do these games. We're happy to bring you these Lady Panthers matches, and good luck to the Lady Panthers tomorrow.
Absolutely.
We know a lot of those
They'll
girls and coaches, and that's a great program, and they're always successful, so we expect the same this year. So we will sign off for now and be back tomorrow again. Lady Braids volleyball at 1 o'clock against Cheyenne East, and Lady Panthers volleyball at 6 o'clock against to be determined.
Yep.
So just check your brackets on WHSAA to find out who they play, and we'll be back with those games tomorrow. Brandy Taylor, Allie Mackey on SVI Media. See you tomorrow.